Hello, and welcome back to my Dungeons & Dragons channel. Today, we're talking about Baldur's Gate 3. One of my favorite things about the magic items in Baldur's Gate 3 is how Larian Studios have created so many items with synergistic effects. There are the obvious ones like the Sparks Walls set that is made to work together, but also many of the items which aren't part of sets still have awesome synergistic effects because of the way they're designed. Today, I want to talk about a combo that I call the Backbreaker that used appropriately will make many of the boss fights in Act 2 and Act 3 vastly easier for you. It involves only 2 items, both of which you can get in Act 2, both of which are just okay on their own, but together let you really fuck things up. The first is the Killer's Sweetheart Ring, and if you don't want spoilers on where to find it, then jump to this timecode. The Killer's Sweetheart Ring can be found in the Gauntlet of Shar after you finish the self-same trial. The item has the following feature. Executioner. When you kill a creature, your next attack roll will be a critical hit. Once spent, this effect refreshes after a long rest. This initially sounds boring. 1 extra critical hit per day with basically no control over when it happens isn't very special, but the description is not fully right. What you can actually do is kill someone and then configure the game to ask you on every subsequent hit whether that attack should be a critical. This is already way better because it means we can kill one little weakling, run up to the boss, get an auto critical, and if you're a paladin like me, drop a huge smite into it. So we're already better than the description, but still one of the weaker Act 2, Act 3 items in my opinion. But when you combine it with this next item, it really comes alive. The next item is the Surgeon's Subjugation Amulet, and if you don't want spoilers on where to find it, then jump ahead to this timecode. The Surgeon's Subjugation Amulet is worn by Malice Thorm at the House of Healing. Successful charisma checks can lead to his self-immolation, making it possible to obtain this without a challenging fight. The effect of the item is paralyzing critical. Once per long rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, the wearer can paralyze the target for 2 turns. This item is already more powerful than the first one in my opinion, especially if you choose to play an assassin rogue or a crit fishing build where you're going to get critical hits on a relatively reliable basis. Paralysis in Baldur's Gate 3, like 5e, is super powerful. The enemy can't move, they can't take actions, bonus actions, reactions, just completely out of the action economy, and all attacks from close to them are critical hits. This amulet on its own is far more useful than the ring on its own, but when you put them together, first things first, we need to store a kill in our ring. If you haven't triggered the boss fight yet, then consider finding some easy enemy you can take out and get that critical ready. If you are in the boss fight and don't have a critical stored up, then step 1 is to kill something weak on the field to store up that critical. Step 2, you run up to that boss, you drop a critical in, and when you use the critical from the ring, you're going to use your necklace to make it a paralyzing critical. Congratulations, the boss can do nothing for the next couple rounds, and all of your attacks are criticals. Hit them with those smites, with that inflict wounds, with everything you've got. This combination can almost be too powerful for a lot of fights, but it feels really good to run up to the person who has been taunting your character, hit them immediately, paralyze them, and then just slash through them until they are dead on the ground. Paralysis is a really powerful condition, and most of the other ways to achieve it, hold person, hold monster, involve a saving throw they can make. There is no save here. You walk up, you decide it's time, you paralyze them, and then you take them out. Have any of you tried this combo out before? What did you think? Do you have any favorite powerful item combinations of your own? Let me know in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe.